Beneath the hush of twilight, Rumi dips his pen in inked silence. He writes by candlelight, each word a whisper to the sleeping world. He writes, "Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop." The wind carries his words upward, like a prayer returning to the sky. The wound is the place where light enters you, he pens with reverence. His hand lingers as if feeling the warmth of healing through parchment. Outside, whirling stars begin their slow dance in the night's deep hush. Rumi looks up, heart still, joining them silently in presence. "Don't grieve," he writes. "Anything you lose comes round in another form." His face is calm, trusting the great turning wheel of the universe. He lights another candle, the flame trembling like a soul waking from sleep. Its glow spreads warmth, pushing shadows gently to the room's quiet corners. "Close your eyes," he whispers. "Fall in love, stay there." The night listens, holding its breath as stars shimmer in gentle reply. He listens for silence, where the soul finds its truest voice. In stillness, even the ink pauses to breathe with him. Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you love. His voice is barely louder than breath, a lullaby for the stars. He dips his pen again, though the words now come from dream. Each letter flows like water, soft and certain as morning's first light. "You were born with wings," he writes. "Why prefer to crawl through life?" His words lift like feathers, dancing upward into the night's still hush. The poet closes his book and leans back, heart full and quiet. Around him, candlelight flickers as stars whirl softly above his resting form. The boring night steps carefully into the deeper woods, where the ferns whisper like old lullabies and the trees lean inward as if reading a bedtime story. A sleepy squirrel blocks the path, guarding a hollow stump filled with slow-turning hourglasses. The night bows and waits patiently. The squirrel yawns wide and points its tiny paw toward a mossy sign. Only those who move slowly may pass. The night smiles beneath his helm. He tiptoes past, each step like a quiet breath. Around him, the forest hushes in approval, leaves settling like blankets. The path opens into a glade where a circle of owls doze on stone pedestals. One eye opens, then closes again. In the center lies a stone bowl filled with still water. The knight kneels and sees the charmed shimmer reflected faintly below. He reaches slowly, but the water clouds with dreams, not yet ready. A voice like wind says, "Only the resting heart may see." The knight sits back, lets his armor settle into the moss, and breathes. The owls begin to hum a lullaby older than words. The water clears. A soft light pulses at its center, shaped like a resting hand. The charm draws closer, as if by breath alone. Just as the night reaches again, The light slips away into a stream that trickles gently under the roots. He follows, unhurried. The brook leads him to a riverside path where cattails sway like sleepy dancers. Fireflies blink in slow, thoughtful rhythms. Ahead, a willow leans over the river, branches trailing like lullabies. Beneath it, the glow waits, warm and pulsing with promise. The boring night follows the soft footprints left by the sleepy fog spirit. They lead into a clearing where moonlight pools like silver tea in silence. In the clearing's center, a stone pedestal cradles a sleeping flower of light. The night bends closer, careful not to wake its dreaming petals. The flower whispers a riddle, its voice like wind through parchment scrolls. The night listens, letting silence answer before his words ever try. The riddle fades, and the flower opens, releasing a trail of sleepy light. It drifts toward a narrow path lined with whispering reeds and folded wings. The path leads to an arched root bridge covered in soft moss and petals. A gentle hum rises from below, like lullabies sung by the earth herself. Halfway across the bridge, a slumbering willow speaks in rustling verse and rhyme. The night pauses, bowing gently with a heart full of listening. The willow grants passage, and the night descends into a grove of sleeping statues. Each stone figure breathes slowly, as if dreaming in solid silence. One statue reaches out, stone fingers warm with dreaming, and offers a glowing key. The boring night accepts it with both hands, bowing in quiet thanks. The key unlocks an ivy-covered gate, revealing a spiral of twinkling steps beneath. The night descends slowly, each step humming like a lullaby in stone. At the spiral's end lies a chamber lit by floating candlelight and hush. The night steps forward, heart steady, as echoes of dreams swirl around him. In the chamber's center floats a memory globe, pulsing with distant lullabies and light. The night gazes into it, feeling the village's dreams woven gently inside. The globe fades, revealing a gently glowing path leading deeper into the dreaming earth. The night exhales slowly and begins to follow, lantern heart alight with purpose. The boring night steps quietly from the bramble path into a glowing hollow. Fireflies drift upward like floating wishes, guiding him toward the heart of the grove. At the grove's center, a stone pedestal holds the softly glowing charm. The boring night pauses, sensing the hush of watchful stillness all around him. A soft wind stirs the leaves, and a whispering voice fills the grove. It asks not for bravery, but for a heart willing to listen deeply. The whisper asks for a story, something true and quietly treasured within. The boring night kneels, removing his helmet, and begins to speak softly into the night. He tells of quiet mornings in the village and the comforting smell of bread, of helping a child find her lost kitten behind the bakery wall. The voice sighs contentedly, and the charm pulses with a deeper, restful light. It lifts gently into the air, waiting for a final offering from the night. He opens his hand and places a small feather from his satchel within. It's from a bird he once nursed back to flight. long ago. The charm accepts the gift, dimming to a soft silver as it lowers again. A path of quiet moonlight now stretches beyond the grove, inviting the night onward. He steps onto the moonlit path, the grove fading gently behind in silence. With each step, the night deepens, hushed and full of restful promise. Ahead, a tranquil pond appears, its surface perfectly still beneath the starlit sky. The charm pulses softly in his pouch, guiding him to the water's edge. In the pond's reflection, he sees not himself, but the village asleep in peace. The charm flickers, warm and still, as if smiling from within his cloak. The wind carries a final whisper. Rest is the greatest gift of all. The night nods, and the path bends once more into deeper stillness ahead. The boring night steps softly into the grove where the charm once slept. Moonlight touches the petals of the final blossom, now gently pulsing with light. He gently cups the charm, now awakened, its glow steady and calm. The warmth travels through his gauntlets and settles somewhere deep, beyond steel. A hush falls across the grove as the charm hums a quiet tune. Nearby blossoms fold their petals, as if listening to a familiar lullaby. He rises slowly, the charm floating beside him, lighting the path ahead. With each step, the forest seems to breathe deeper, leaves relaxing into stillness. The path unwinds into open fields, where the stars shimmer like resting dreams. The night pauses, feeling the night settle gently across his broad shoulders. He continues through the fields, each step leaving behind a hush of calm. The charm's glow deepens, like a heartbeat, syncing with the slumbering world. The village is silent as he returns. Windows aglow with candlelight peace. The charm hums low, casting comfort down every cobbled lane and doorway. He visits each doorstep slowly, letting the charm's warmth seep into dreams. One by one, the houses exhale, shutters closing with sighs of deepening rest. At the well in the center square, he lets the charm float upward. It spins slowly, casting soft spirals of light that drift like feathers. The charm settles above the village, its glow now steady as starlight. Everywhere, calm deepens, as if the night itself leans in to listen. The knight returns to the oak tree near the village gate and sits. He removes his helm, letting the breeze comb through his quiet thoughts. With the charm above and peace below, the boring night drifts to sleep. The village dreams in stillness, and the night holds them all in rest.